Huge update for Bitcoin. London with Bitcoin spike. The next trade for Bitcoin. What's the next trade, guys? Let's go over the details. Yesterday, hit the like button, please, if you got the video on the pickup at the 200 weekly moving average. Yes, we had a nice hit to the upside. Yes, that pattern did bust, but guys, a 3.59% maximized move. If we tuck this back up into that 200 weekly moving average, about a 3% move to the upside. Shout out to the VIP. We're going to go over the next trade. This is London with Bitcoin spike. Former hedge fund owner, private, non-SEC, and not financial advice. I want to shout out to our VIP crew, first of all. You guys are killing it in the back. J-Mac, look at you, 180% just now. Boom. Was that on a short? Yes, sir, on a short. Way to trade, J-Mac. Look at Venus coming in 237%. Beautiful trade. Way to go, Venus. Very nicely done. 357%. I'm going to feature Arturo. He's the big reason why we do this. 357%. He's a brand new VIP. Boom. Nice ride and nice style there in the market. My man, way to book trades. Venus, another 167%. Leon, look at Leon, 200%. Leon is also new. Boom. These guys have been VIP for a few weeks. Guys, doubling, tripling money. Beautiful. Now, in terms of overall, look at this, guys. Specific trade, 32K, 8K, 8.6K, 9K, 16K. Big trades ongoing. 86% again for J-Mac. Congratulations, J-Mac, another 63%. These are big returns. Congratulations. And look at Anthony, 101%. Have to go through these. These are the day's returns. Look at Mordecai, 148%. These are VIP trades just today. It's not an infomercial. This is trading. Congratulations to the VIP. Let's go over the next trade. Now, in terms of the contact, we're exactly where we were yesterday. I'm going to talk about a bit of a cautionary principle here, guys. Looking at this framework. Now, you guys know this specific, it's exciting, huh? In terms of the bump and run variation, these expansions. What is this, guys? This is a divergent pattern. I'm going to go over the divergence. What does a divergent pattern mean? Well, instead of a constriction, instead of a convergence, right? Meaning the buyers and sellers are coming together, okay? Buyers and sellers would be coming together, let's say in the instance of a descending wedge. There is essentially an agreement between buyers on support. Here, look at this, guys. Buyers on support, sellers on resistance, right? A convergence, we're actually dealing with a divergence, okay? That there's an expansion instead of a contraction between the level of support and level of resistance. Hugely important. I want to start making that distinction with you in terms of a convergent or rather a divergent pattern. Very important. What I like about the divergent pattern is that there is an increase in spread between the buyers on support and the sellers on resistance. There's an indication that we're going through an increase in the level of volatility between, pay attention, guys, the level of support, level of resistance, buyers on support, sellers on resistance. It's giving us an indication that the swings are becoming greater. Guys, that's what we want. We want increased volatility. All right, so we do also get excited. For instance, a preceding move, bam, to the upside. A lot of volatility. We watch these next moves, right? We just got a huge boom, swing in action. We may prefer these, to say the truth. Strong move to the upside, for instance, and a symmetrical consolidation, a bull pennant. Like, what's going to beat a real good bull pennant, guys? Well, sometimes the divergent pattern, the bump and run variation, I'll call that, or we call them bells. We rock the bells to the upside. So in terms of today's price action, we did catch along the top feature here, guys. We did not break out, but it was a good move nonetheless. Right now, we're in the same position we were yesterday. We're right along the 200, right along that 200 weekly moving average. Very important. We're also right on, more specifically. I like the 200 weekly because of its historical context, but the low to the high, boom, guys, that 50% retracement is picking up. I'll tell you in terms of the pickup. Are we at a pickup? Yes, absolutely. Is there a downside risk? Should you be prepared for the downside? Absolutely. Looking at this level of support, of course, there are orders at this level. I guarantee you there are orders at this level. One thing that we did achieve, pay attention, one thing we achieved with this specific breakout, fakeout, essentially a busted pattern, is that we have expanded. Right now, we've expanded, and you remember yesterday I went through all the time frames. I showed you we only had a descending line of resistance instead of a flat top on one time frame. Well, now, with this move to the upside, we have the requirements, okay? This has been perfected, essentially, to let you know, guys. And I appreciate your patience, but getting through this is very important for me so that you're well-structured around your next trade strategy. And this is for VIP, just so that you know, okay? But with this move to the upside, bam, we have a descending line of resistance, okay? Top line is what I'm focused on the 30-minute, and it is close, guys, but it's still descending on the 15-minute. Yesterday we were stuck with flat tops. We didn't want that. So on the 12-minute, again, descending line of resistance. It's what I want, guys. On the specific 7-minute, descending. 5-minute, still descending. 5-minute is close to a flat top, but we're still technically descending. That's what I want to see for this bullish pattern. Bottom line, it's what I want to see for the bullish pattern. So in terms of that fake out to the upside, just be prepared, guys, that we're still bears. You're not in the clear. I'm going to tell you, you are not in the clear. All right, you want to be free and clear. You want to just roll to the downside. We have a bullish pattern and a Fibonacci and a 200 weekly moving average that we're looking at. Now, for the bears out there, because there's a few guys in a short here and there making some cash, calling the good patterns in the back. You guys know this. The best the bears have to hang their hat on right now would be the following. And isn't this good, guys? This is good. You guys are rocking and rolling. And, guys, I tell you, in terms of returns, do not emulate. If you're new to the group or you've been around for a while, I want you to understand what's possible in the market. Big time. If I show you guys big trades, etc., I want you to understand what's possible in the market. Do not emulate the trades without the skill set. However, if you have the skill set, go get it done. Bottom line, go get it done. If you can do it, go get it done. I want to see that in 2022, guys. We are building VIP. Now, in terms of the expression here that you're looking at, this descending triangle framework, bam, level of support. Bam, level of resistance. It's an imperfect, I'm going to state this, guys, it's an imperfect descending triangle. Yes, for the bears, just to talk, guys. I'm not the biggest bear around. I'll let you guys know that. I love the bullish activity, you know that. But the amplitude move to the downside would accomplish what? I'll say that. The move to the downside would accomplish the specifics. Let's get into this. If I can bring in our target that we left behind, boom, with this specific, I'm going to say a kind of a conflicted bull flag. A move to the upside, very jagged, guys. Then this downward sloping channel. We caught this move, boom, to the upside. Beautiful day trading for the VIP, for Bitcoin Spike. But we have left this downside target, and I could mark this a little bit more aggressively to the downside if needed. I definitely can, a little bit more aggressively, to tell you the truth, at 21,417. Now, that is can be refined a touch, but this descending triangle framework would get you there. I want to bring this up again. It has defects, okay? It does have defects. In terms of a preceding zone, as we would look at a descending triangle from the preceding zone, we'd have to hunt a bit to find a perfect flat bottom support in this zone. Let's go to the hourly. Let's take a look at the hourly, and there we go. Not exactly on the 15-minute, the 30-minute, etc., but that perfect hit here on the hourly. We pay attention anytime, guys, that there is a level of support, flat bottom support. This flat bottom support, we pay attention to it. It's an indication that sellers are in the market, just like we hunt the flat top resistance to indicate that the buyers are in the market. So this recoup function into this, I'm going to say an implied. At this level, it was an implied. And we caught this move, guys, including this throwback, you know that, this descending triangle framework with the flat bottom support, the throwback into this zone. Let me state this to clarify. We are looking and very interested in this zone right here. Bulls are very interested in a repeat of the dynamic. Guys, this is not light TA. just so that we all understand that. We're not after light TA. We're after the right TA. New York Institute of Finance, shout out to NYIF. So as we pick up on this 200 weekly moving average right now, we're looking for additional activity further laterally pushed along the notion of the descending triangle. Now, we do have a channel formation. The channel formation, I don't want to complicate this too much, but to show you the preceding technical analysis is all about looking at the preceding pricing behavior and applying it to the current price action to determine the future price. Guys, this is what we do, TA, and we do focus on New York Institute of Finance. So looking at the downward channel function of the preceding zone, I want to replicate that for you, and let's demonstrate that just with a fresh line here so that you can see it drawn. Bam. Now, the preceding zone had some elements, I'll say had a bit of a structure, at least, guys, at least in terms of the proportion. I liked the move up. I didn't like the way it got there. We'd like a strong, bam, solid move to the upside for a bull flag. But the proportion was decent, okay? The proportion was decent in terms of a flag type behavior. When we were in this zone, we understood we had a choppy move to the upside, but we still liked the proportion. We liked that channel to the downside. It was imperfect, however, it sure did pick up with that broadening formation we found at the bottom there. And it was a small ascending triangle. We'll look back through that. But I know we caught that move in the back. It was a beautiful move. So in terms of the feature here, I'm bringing up the specifics for the downward sloping channel precedingly, okay, so that we can distinguish a bit here. This is a narrow shot, bam, to the upside. A lot of velocity. We like that, bam. But this is also a very narrowly constructed, as we would look at this, a very narrowly constructed channel framework here. Extremely narrow, guys. So we're just in a tight zone. I want to tell you, we're in a tight zone right now. It's just very compressed. That is in line with, and I would expect that when we have something along the lines of the, let me find the curvature tool, but when we have a compression such as this, I would expect things to tighten up. Okay, so we're looking at a potential parabolic move. We're right at the cusp, guys. Depending upon whether or not you're on the candle wicks or the lines, this tightening function in here, it is that constriction. It's that convergence, again, that we're looking at in the overall pricing dynamic. This is not a line that we want to lose, bulls. It's not a line that we want to lose. I'm going to be very frank about that. You don't want to lose this line. You want to go vertical. Boom. You're going to need things to cooperate in terms of equities, right? We had some international news today. Woke up early this morning, getting on to Bloomberg, etc., hearing about conflict, etc., with China, Taiwan, things of that nature. Guys, some uncertainty in the market like that geopolitically could hamper recovery. Could hamper recovery efforts in the market. Just stay tuned, guys, and I will as well. Prayers for everybody who's involved in anything surrounding that circumstance, guys, as we would talk about that. So as we would look at the pickup, are you at a pickup? Yes. Is that the next trade? Guys, I'm in one right now. Bam, right here. All right. Now, as we would look at the upside levels of resistance targets, do we have any? Yes. I know this is a copious review. However, when you review these videos, you start to pick up on the thought process, the logic needed and necessary to do the proper analytics so that you can recreate the TA and recreate the trades on your own. That's the most important thing, that you can do this. And guys, that's why we're the top trade group, bottom line. You guys know the first month, I'm going to just remind everybody, over 130 VIP joined. And what did that mean? We went through a lot of people who didn't want to really be VIP. I'm going to tell you, VIP, they know their TA. They do their own TA. They know what's going on. And guys that they don't, they figure out real quickly. They're not hunting for a buyer's club, nothing along those lines. We're selective. It's a select exclusive group, and I just tell you, we're selective. It's a selective group. That's just the bottom line. YouTube recommends it. We insist on it. That's just the bottom line. We appreciate you, YouTube. You guys are doing a great job. As we would look at this, it's a wonderful medium to talk for us and our trade group. We really appreciate it. As we look at this descending Okay, descending wedge formation. I've informed the VIP in the back already, so this is not new news to the VIP that yes, we have a target here. And let's go ahead and tighten this up. But just so that you understand, when we have an expressed price divergence, the price is diverged. Okay, we see a price divergence, a lack of agreement essentially, but it's a price divergence, price line divergence away from an established agreement between the buyers on support, sellers on resistance. Okay, there was an agreement between the buyers and the sellers on support and resistance respectively, right? And when we see the price diverge away from that agreement in an inconsistent fashion, in a form that's inconsistent. Why is it inconsistent? Because the descending wedge should be bullish. It should have gone to the upside. So part of that agreement was an expression that, yes, there were an understanding that generally this would be a bullish expression. However, price divergence to the downside. So we're going to target, boom, guys, we're going to target this apex feature, the conclusion. And I'm telling you, it's literally, you're able to calculate this specific level of support to level of resistance. That demand function is literally calculable with a calculator. I'm not kidding you. With the level of support and resistance, that demand function that's in play, it's an exact point of reference that was established by the buyers and sellers. So if there's a price line divergence, we want to be a part of any recoup effort to re-recognize the conclusion of that demand function. We may meet it over here, we may meet it over here, but that's the idea. If there's going to be a recoup into this agreement, into the conclusion of that agreement, we want to be a part of it. And we've done, I'll say this, as we target it, what do we need to get to our target? Well, you need a target first of all, then you need a pattern to get you to your target. So within the understanding that we're still within a bullish framework, this is, I'm going to tell you, not just Bitcoin spike, but this is a nice battle between the bulls and the bears with some geopolitical risk. Questions as to whether or not we're really on a sustained run for the bull market. I just tell you, those questions will continue until you're full-fledged bull. So before you just strap on into your cozy little bear sofa, couch, whatever you got, I'm going to tell you, guys, you can question a bull rebound until essentially until you're full-flown bull and you've missed the entire bottom, everything else. So don't find yourself naysaying too much. We've got some challenges along the way. Certainly we do, but don't find yourself trapped in a mindset where you can't even participate on an upside. Just don't do that, guys. Huge returns for VIP. Extraordinarily impressed. Proud of you guys. Way to go. Hopefully you're proud of the whole group and me, guys. You guys are awesome. Join YouTube. YouTube has the join button. You'll be able to join with this link as well if you'd like to be in the #1 trade group. Bottom line, it's an easy thing to see. If you want to be in the #1 trade group, want to shout out to Vlad, Pit Boss, VIP, $100,000 trade last week. Big, heavy-handed. I want to shout out to Venus as well. $10,000 plus contributor. Venus, just huge plans for 2022. We're really excited. Once you join, you'll get to know the group. Guys, we got 20, 30 plus members right now. And it's just the right group. It really is. I appreciate all you guys. I am VIP is the response you need to put into the first pinned tweet, please, once you have joined. Go ahead, once you've joined, and whether or not on YouTube or via the Twitter link, which is still a YouTube link, but go ahead and slam in, put I am VIP on the first pinned tweet. That'll get you in touch with me, and then bam, guys, you'll be back in the winner's circle. I just want to go through, guys, the returns is just phenomenal. To see you continually do this. Freddie, I'm very, very impressed. Continually trading. Venus, I just have to say, Leon, brand new, 122%. Multiple trades. Mordecai, I need to see you trading. We need to see you as the group. We need to see you trading. Anthony, same thing. You're going to find with the repetition and the patterns, with the repetition of the structure of derivatives, that the more that you book, J Mac, I'd love to see it. The more that you book, guys, the more that you'll be able to book positively. I'm just going to tell you. And guys, it's not about hype. It's all about fundamentals of TA. Liam as well. Venus as well. Liam, huge trade, 200%. Venus, 167%. These are phenomenal. Arturo, again, I'm going to feature you again because brand new VIP. brand new VIP. Just started on 100 rounds. That's what I put the VIP on once they join. Felix, I still need to get to you on 100 rounds. We're going to do that this week. 357%. Guys, these are trades from today. Just today, guys. Look at Venus again, 237%. And then J-Mac again. Love to see it, J-Mac. Watch the difference in 2022. Watch what happens. 180%. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited about the pickup potential in this zone. Excited about some profits from that 200 weekly moving average. If we can get another repeat, let's say, of this specific zone, may not be easy, guys, but if we can get that specific repeat, and I'll just state, if we can get that, guys, just be a nice move. Nice move. I know that you're trading. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Let's pay attention to that upside target, particularly of 22,995 immediately. Okay, 22,995. Let's pay attention to that target. Let's go and hit that target, guys. 0.67 away. And understand you're in that bullish framework. One lasting thing I will tell you, watch this line. Watch this line of support. If you're going to get burned, on a, I'm going to say this bump and run variation that these bells we trade. If you're going to get burned, it's going to include, boom, a move to the downside or a breach even below support. You got to watch it, guys. You got to watch that market. I'm going to tell you, bottom line, you got to watch it. And that's what we do in the back. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Let's go Bulls. Let's send the Bears home. Let's send those Bears home, guys. We need to send them home for good. I don't like hearing from them anymore, guys. I'm tired of listening to Bears. Let's go. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Take care of yourselves, guys. We're marching into midweek, looking for Tuesdays. All right, we're almost halfway to the weekend. Let's get it done. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. So appreciative of all the VIP. Do know you're on that 50% retracement, and do also consider, just as a side note here, I guess we got a pretty hefty set of targets at 21,966. Pretty hefty targets at 21,966. Heavy moving equipment settled in at 21,966. This is London, guys. Take care of yourself. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.